Hello everyone! Today I'm joining you from my son's kitchen and I'm so happy that you're here. Before I forget, sometime in the next couple of weeks I will be doing a collaboration with Jerry Ellen of Cooking with Neighbors and also Andrew of Andrew's Simple Cooking. So I hope you come along for that journey. Today we're making a dish that my son really loves, so come on, let's do it. Alright, so this is the star of the show that we're working with today. These in Trinidad they call Cascadoo or Cascadura, and my son loves these. He loves them so much that he had them shipped here so we can cook them for his birthday. So let me take one up so you can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Kind of scary. I imagine this is some sort of relative to the catfish just because of the way the front is. See, like that? Okay, so usual form. We're going to cut this. You need a pair of kitchen shears. You cut off the front of the face. And then you go down the fish like this. So you can get all of the innards out. And then you want to cut off all of the fins. And just like I showed you how to do other types of fish, what we're going to do is pull out everything that's in there, and then along the rib cage underneath you want to put salt and lime juice. So I'm going to do that for all of these fish. I have some lime and water here in another bowl, and I added some salt to that. So we're going to do this to all of these. Now the other part of this is these vegetables here. Oh, the other thing, this fish lives in really muddy water, so you want it to, this is a toothbrush designated for the kitchen only, and while they're in the water you want to just go through and scrub them really well. And if you can see, look how dirty this is already. Okay, and so this is what we're going to season with. I am calling this a medium-sized onion. I have here about 14 cloves of garlic, a couple of sprigs of thyme, sliver of ginger, about 4 or 5 sprigs of thyme, 2 habaneros because my son wants them really hot, and about 10 or 12 sprigs of cilantro. I'm going to get all of this in a blender, blend it up. So essentially we're making what we call the Caribbean green seasoning. And when I'm done with cleaning up the fish and stuff, I'll come back and let you see what we're going to do next. Okay, so I finally got these guys cleaned up. It took a while. You really want to take the time to clean this properly because it'll impact the outcome of your dish. So I have it all clean. My granddaughter helped me to grind up my green seasoning here. All the stuff I showed you before, and I've taken some of it here, probably about half a cup or so. And what we're going to do is season our Cascadoo or Hassar. Actually, these fish in Guyana, they're called Hassar. I'm not sure if I said that before. This is a tablespoon of black pepper. And I'm also going to add some chicken bouillon powder. I would say about a teaspoon. Now what I'm going to do is mix all this up. Oh, it smells yummy. Mix, mix, mix. And then you want to cover every single surface of this with your seasoning. And what you want to do is bend it this way so that you can get seasoning to go into the grooves or these little armored plates that they have. Okay, you can see I cleaned out the inside very well. Get everything out of there, and then I'm gonna rub all my green seasoning all over it. I'm gonna do this to all of these and then come back. Okay, so my fish is now in the refrigerator and it is marinating. So what I have here is a frying pan with about 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil. There's a little gremlin creeping up behind me. I'm going to add in here about 2 tablespoons of my green seasoning, a teaspoon of curry powder, mama, careful. Half a teaspoon of my turmeric. Also going to add in a teaspoon of cumin or jeera. What I'm going to do is saute this. Usually folks stuff this into the cascadoo raw, but I wanted to make sure that I get rid of this raw curd taste. So I'm doing it like this. I'm going to let this saute for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and then we will move forward. So this has been going for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go in now with my tomato. This is about, let me tell you in cups. I would say it's about 4 cups of diced tomatoes. And I forgot to mention earlier that the cascadoo, it's 4 pounds of it, and we got I think 11 or 12 of them. I want to say a special thank you to my mom for reminding me how to make this. Again, she doesn't saute her stuffing, but I wanted to cook it a little bit. But I haven't made this since I was maybe a teenager, so I needed some refreshing of my memory, and she helped me. Okay, I'm going to cook that for a little bit. Go in here with half a teaspoon of my black pepper. And maybe another half or 3/4 teaspoon of my chicken bouillon powder. You can always use salt instead of that. And let this go not very long. I would say maybe another 2 minutes, and I'll kill my heat. Allow this to cool, and then we will stuff our fish with this mixture. Also want to give it a taste. Make sure you have enough salt, and this is great. I like it. Aisha, you want to take a taste? I got Aishwarya here with me. It's good?
Yeah.
Show everybody that's good. He's in there dal with me. And here's Mish standing on her little pira. Alright, so I have my pot here heating up on my stove, and in here I have about 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm going to go in there with a couple tablespoons of my curry. I'm also going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of hardy or turmeric. Oh, I don't know where the label is. I'm going to cook this slowly so that the raw taste of the curry cooks out. I'm going to let this go maybe for about 2-3 minutes, and then I will add in other ingredients. Alright, I'm going to go in now with my green seasoning that we made earlier. I actually don't think I'm going to use all of it. I think this is good. There's just a tiny bit left, but I don't want to put that in. Again, we're going to let this saute maybe for another 4 or 5 minutes, just to give it a chance to cook, and we'll go on with our fish. I've already stuffed the fish, by the way, with that tomato that we made. I'm also going to add in now about 1.5 teaspoons of my jeera or ground cumin. We're still chugging along here. In a couple of minutes, we'll add in our fish. Alright, so I've just added in my fish here, and I'm going to squeeze the juice of 1 lime in here while it's cooking for extra insurance that this is not going to be fishy. My my son here behind the camera overseeing the whole operation. Alright, we're gonna let them cook on that side a little bit and then give it a stir. Alright, so we've turned them over and now I'm just going to lid them up and give them a chance to cook. Alright, so it's been about 25 minutes or so and we're on the home stretch. I'm just gonna finish this with some chopped cilantro. Give it a turn and we're good to go. Should have chopped that a little more. My son's looking at it, I already know. I already know what he's thinking. Why the hell is that so big? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I can see your face. I already know. He's like, oh man, why the hell is that bandana so big? But this looks really good. What do you think, kid?
Excited.
Yeah? Good. Taste it again, Nancy. Yeah? Alright. I've got the thumbs up. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us today to make this Curried Cascadoo or Hassar like it's called in Guyana. And you can serve this with white rice and dal. You can serve it with dumplings, provision, anything you want. Alright? Okay guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you and I look forward to you coming back next time when I promise to make another delicious recipe. Bye!